It's unbelievable. I fucking hate him.
Delusional.
The most sexist.
Homemaker.
So disrespectful.
The language in your speech.
White supremacist. Dick. I fucking hate him.
Take your own advice.
So dismissive.
Stay in your fucking lane.
I hope that he is canceled.
I do too.
To hell.
Grounds for termination.
I fucking hate him.
All right, Karens, calm down. All that venom, all that vituperative vindictiveness. Nationwide hand-wringing outrage over a dude saying women might be happier getting married and raising kids.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother.
That's it. That's literally what they're so hysterical about. Catholic says Catholic things during speech at Catholic college. Shit libs. The hosts of the Karen podcast were apoplectic.
The kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, who has got to be the most sexist, white supremacist dick I have ever seen in my life.
So sexist, he literally almost broke down crying at how grateful he was for meeting his wife.
That all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife.
So sexist.
I fucking hate him.
I fucking hate him.
I fucking hate him.
A sentiment seemingly not shared by all the women who rushed to buy Butker's jersey after the speech.
It's unbelievable that at a time where all of these women are attracted to the NFL because of Taylor Swift. And here's this incredibly successful woman, Taylor Swift,
34, unmarried, childless,
that has this amazing work ethic. And then I forget that this type of person exists everywhere.
Married, Catholic, successful, happy. Yeah, I can see why that type of person existing would really piss you off.
I fucking hate him. This is evangelical Christianity.
No, it's not. He's Catholic.
What he said is so disrespectful,
So
to such a
disrespectful.
large portion of women, and it's so dismissive.
Who should young women take life advice from? Harrison Butker, a talented, successful, happily married father who wed his high school sweetheart, or a happily divorced podcast Karen who can barely contain her seething resentment and bitterness?
White supremacist dick.
I wonder.
I hope that he is canceled
I do too.
to hell and back.
Well, he's the Kansas City Chiefs star player, a 3-time Super Bowl champion, and holds the second best all-time field goal success ratio in NFL history. But yeah, I'm sure if enough wine ants do angry podcasts about it, you've really got a great chance of getting him cancelled.
And I feel so sorry that his wife has to sleep with him.
Yeah, she looks pretty happy with the situation to me, after unleashing their butthurt over Butker by spewing every kind of hateful insult imaginable towards him. Podcast Karens were then peeved when they got a bit of pushback.
We get a lot of shit for our progressiveness and our progressive thoughts. I fucking hate him.
So progressive. 90s Pearl Jam has been. Eddie Vedder also questioned Butker's manliness.
He was telling men to don't forget to puff up your chests and be more masculine. Don't lose your masculinity. The irony was that when he was saying that, he looked like such a pussy.
Yeah, bruv, I'm sure you're the icon of peak masculinity. Interesting how the most effective critique of what Butker actually said was totally absent from any of the hysterical backlash. Mainly that most wives have to work now, because an economic system that once allowed for single-income households to support families is now totally hostile to that concept, and actively undermines the ability of women to become homemakers whether they want to or not. The world continues to lurch from one crisis to another. War, exploding government debt, political uncertainty, and an America more divided than at any other time in modern history. But the one thing you can count on to be a safe, dependable store of wealth during times of chaos is gold. It's always been gold. Over the last 20 years, gold has seen every tumultuous cycle and event come and go, culminating in last month's all-time high of over $2,400 an ounce. The price of gold rises in conjunction with US federal debt, which is currently rising at around $1 trillion every 100 days, an incredible number. The precious metal has solidified its reputation as the most reliable commodity ever known to humanity. For all of civilizational history, Good as gold isn't just a glib cliche, it's a proven guarantee. 5,000 years of hard proof is difficult to argue with. It's real, you can touch it, and through whatever strife and turmoil we encounter as a species, it holds its value. Now let me tell you about Austin Gold Corp, who I'm delighted to say is sponsoring today's video. Their team has been involved in the building of $3 billion companies and is currently engaged with 3 gold exploration projects across historically producing districts like Nevada, with recent exploration efforts already displaying positive drill results. As part of their Stockade Mountain project, Austin Gold's drilling program is designed to systematically test beneath the gold-silver bearing stockwork mineralization for high-grade vein deposits, surpassing other companies who have only drilled shallow exploration holes, with no efforts to target deeper high-grain gold-silver deposits. That's where Austin Gold Corp does it differently. Gold assay results from 3 drill holes at Austin's Stockade Mountain project confirm that the mineralizing system is robust and contains significant gold grades. And at Lone Mountain, the most significant discovery potential exists within sedimentary rock-hosted gold. Even better, the company is fully funded for all planned exploration projects across the properties for the next 12 months. They're really getting the job done, and there's still time for you to get on board. Austin Gold Corp is one of the very few gold exploration companies listed on the New York Stock Exchange American under the symbol AUST. The largest returns can accrue when discovery is made, creating a compelling model of risk, reward, and value realization. Geopolitical upheaval, allied with the Fed's expected rate cuts, has experts across the board forecasting demand for gold to remain high. In the last 6 months alone, gold is up almost 17% in value. The World Gold Council reported that central banks around the globe purchased 387 tons of gold between January to June 2023, a trend they say will continue throughout 2024, making gold potentially one of the smartest investments you can make right now. So with prominent voices predicting a continued rise in the value of gold, in some cases even up to $35,000 an ounce within a decade, and with the Austin Gold team's proven track record in this field, I urge you to check out the exciting opportunities being explored by Austin Gold Corp. Please check out the link in the description box down below to find out more. But when it came to screeching embitteredness in reaction to Butker's speech, the podcast Karens had some stiff competition. Podcast Karens meet HR Karen.
We were both employed by the Kansas City Chiefs. I cheered you on for 6 years straight. And with that, I would assume we went to the same PR training. But since all of that obviously left your fucking brain when you went to go give that speech, I thought I'd be a good coworker.
The former Kansas City Chiefs cheerleader who received lavish mainstream media praise for her "You Go Girl" TikTok takedown of Butker. But her overconfidence in thinking this was a brutal, sassy clapback didn't quite stand up to scrutiny.
Biggest takeaway is you now represent a $1 billion organization. You are no longer just Harrison Butker. You are now Harrison Butker, who plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. And anything you say or do that doesn't align with that brand will be grounds for termination.
Oh no, not the brand.
Doesn't align with that brand?
Don't upset the brand by expressing your firmly held moral beliefs. Don't cause issues for a $1 billion company by contradicting shitlib consensus. That makes you a bad person.
Things like abortion, IVF, surrogacy, euthanasia, as well as a growing support for degenerate cultural values in media.
Referring to abortion, IVF, euthanasia, and surrogacy as degenerate culture values. Do you see how that maybe doesn't align with the brand?
The brand loves late-term abortions, puberty blockers for kids, and cultural degeneracy. Don't upset the brand.
The brand.
It spoke to the many challenges you all faced throughout the COVID fiasco and how you missed out on so many milestones.
COVID fiasco. Now, I would assume you know what fiasco means, but just in case you don't, you're referring to the pandemic as a humiliating failure. You know, we had an entire fucking PR training on COVID, bro. We weren't supposed to talk about it.
Don't talk about the COVID fiasco, it might upset the brand.
The brand.
It might offend Big Pharma. It might prevent Pfizer from spending $90 million a season on NFL advertising.
And embrace one of the most important titles of all, Homemaker.
Homemaker? You know, we're not going to unpack this from a PR standpoint, but I do want to let you know that the Kansas City Chiefs offer a therapist.
Something tells me she knows a lot about therapy. Her argument basically boils down to, want women to focus on meeting a good man, getting married and raising a happy family? You're mentally ill.
The best part of your speech, when you said stay in your lane 10 plus times. Bruh, take your own advice. Kick some balls around, stay in your fucking lane.
Harrison Butker's not allowed to share his opinions because he only knows about kicking a ball around. This coming from a... checks notes. Ex-cheerleader. Yeah, I'm sure you're the fountain of all knowledge and wisdom, love. But hey, at least she knows how to make her opinions align with the brand.
The brand?
Her entire "you go girl" clapback is basically just her being mad at Harrison Butker for contradicting corporate NPC narratives. No wonder the legacy media loves her.
My video addressing my favorite former coworker, Harrison Butker, has popped off. And I'm about it. Because now I am a voice for the people that he attacked.
He literally attacked no one. Said women should be valued as homemakers and said he wanted them to be happy. You, on the other hand, well, you defended the brand.
The brand.
And as to the real source of her seething resentment, well, did you expect anything else? 30 plus.
No eggs. No empty. You don't have any eggs.
Check. Day drinker.
I'm drinking Jack all alone in my local bar, and we don't know.
Check. Unmarried, childless, dogs as replacement children.
What's that? Brother,
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth?
brother,
Ooh, heaven is a place on.
Check. Unmarried alcoholic girl bosses when a Catholic athlete speaks to Catholic students at a Catholic school about Catholic values. If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website, modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.